Imagine this, you trip on the stairs. You spill coffee on your shirt. You say something awkward in a meeting, and immediately you feel like everyone is watching. You assume people are judging, remembering, and laughing behind your back. But here's the truth. They're not. You're experiencing something called the spotlight effect, a cognitive bias that makes us overestimate how much others notice and care about what we do. Today, on Mind Unlocked, we'll break down what the spotlight effect is, why it happens in your brain, and how to stop it from holding you back. What is the spotlight effect? The spotlight effect is a psychological phenomenon where you feel like all eyes are on you, even when they're not. It's that voice in your head saying, they saw you mess up. They noticed your nervousness. They think you're weird. But research shows the opposite. In reality, people notice us way less than we believe because they're too busy thinking about themselves. The science behind it. This idea was first studied by psychologist Thomas Gilovich and colleagues in 2000. In their experiment, participants wore an embarrassing t-shirt in a room full of strangers. Later, they were asked to estimate how many people noticed. They guessed around 50%. In reality, less than 25% did. Why? Because while you're the center of your own world, you're just a passing detail in everyone else's. This doesn't mean people don't care about you. It just means they're mostly focused on their own lives, just like you are. Why your brain does this? The brain is constantly scanning for social threats. In the past, being judged or excluded could mean losing your tribe, even survival. So evolution hardwired us to care deeply about what others think. But today, the stakes are different. And yet your brain still reacts like it's being watched by 1,000 eyes. Your internal spotlight is always on, but it's often an illusion. How this holds you back. The spotlight effect can lead to social anxiety, overthinking what you said, fear of public speaking, avoiding opportunities, constant self-monitoring. You might stop yourself from trying, not because you'll actually be judged, but because you imagine being judged. And that imagined fear feels real. How to stop the spotlight effect from controlling you? Let's flip the switch. Here are 5 science-backed strategies to quiet the spotlight and move forward with confidence. 1. Remember, people are focused on themselves. Most people are thinking about their own flaws, worries, and image. They're not watching you. They're watching themselves. Next time you feel embarrassed, ask, if someone else did this, would I even notice? The answer is usually no. 2. Normalize being imperfect. You're human. You say awkward things. You make mistakes. So does everyone else. The more you allow imperfection, the less shame you feel. And ironically, people relate to you more. Confidence isn't about being flawless. It's about owning your humanness. 3. Use mental reframing instead of thinking, they're judging me. Think, they probably didn't even notice. Instead of, I looked so nervous. Think, I showed up anyway. That takes courage. What you say to yourself matters more than what others might be thinking. 4. Expose yourself to small risks. Wear that bold outfit. Speak up in the meeting. Post that video. Start with small steps and notice how little people react. The more you face perceived judgment, the more you train your brain to realize the spotlight is mostly in your head. 5. Practice self-compassion. When you catch yourself overthinking, don't attack yourself. Pause. Breathe. Say, it's okay to feel this way. My brain is trying to protect me, but I'm safe. Self-compassion turns down the volume of self-consciousness and builds real confidence. Final thought. The truth is, people are not thinking about you as much as you fear. They're not judging your every move. They're just trying to make it through their day. Like you. The spotlight effect isn't reality. It's your brain's attempt to stay safe. But you don't need that protection anymore. You're allowed to show up, speak up, and be seen without shame or fear. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, subscribe to Mind Unlocked for more powerful insights into how your mind works and how to reclaim your confidence. Because your mind may cast the spotlight, but your awareness turns it off. Your awareness is your power.